Hello. I'm doing my good morning, everyone. It is Thanksgiving morning. I'm doing my self-care this morning, the morning of Thanksgiving. It's your girl, Miss Red. Oh, let me turn on my recorder. Oh, goodness. I don't know why I can't get to do that. Gotta turn on my camera to record myself. Gotta record myself. All right, I'm recording now. So I know this is recording. I need to be recording on my camera so I can show my on my show, my executive producer that I know how to use the equipment at the house. So yes, I'm doing my self-care. Creases here. I'm gonna do when I take that off, I'm gonna do my under eye stuff. All right, and I got some stuff on my lips. Morning of self-care. Do a little face mask. I just took off my eyes, the stuff that I do for my eyes. For under bags, under your eyes. But I did want to come on here and make an announcement. I know most people are sleeping because it is like 6:20 in the morning, Eastern time. Oh, this little. Okay, so I'm centered, right? This thing looks weird, doesn't it? But it's all about self-care. But a couple of things. Cause I'm trying to divide my channels up and see if I want to combine the channels, divide my channels. If you guys have been looking at my page, I've been dividing the channels up like Miss Red asks the questions, Miss Red makes announcements and all that kind of stuff. My birthday's coming up. I got my little Capricorn glass. The forehead look brown. Is it the light? The lights are lighting, honey. I'm experimenting. Well, episode 4 is going so well. The last episode about being a baby mama. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on since it's in the shot. It's not in the shot on here. It's on the shot. I'm gonna go ahead and since he hasn't come over yet to set it up, it has to get set up, like put up. So he said he's gonna come over and set it up. So in the meantime, there you go. I like my little red podcast sign over there. But it is a relaxing day. And so I wanted to come on here onto my channel and announce what talk about the current episode and what's upcoming. That's the thing. So the current episode, I mentioned, Cam Newton, Jazzy and Kia Proctor, all these people. And, being a baby mama at this big age, when you're at the age where clearly what you're doing, you're just thinking it's going to help a situation or, whatever you think it's going to do. So a big age, meaning I would consider myself a big age. It's not having to do what you look like, how good you look, how bad you look, whatever. We're saying an age where you have made a decision. Because it's I don't think it makes sense to have, to be a big age. Now, someone like I said on the show, you gotta go back and watch the entire episode. But someone like Jasmine, her decision to have that baby, by a rich guy, that makes more sense than having a baby by a broke guy or a regular guy has a regular job and he's still having to work and struggle and all this other crap. that doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense. That's just crazy. But again, everybody gotta go in their bracket. Everybody gotta go in their bracket, right? But episode's doing well. So if you haven't seen it, go in and see it. Being a baby mama at this big age, and in Cam Newton and his shenanigans. So, all right. So the other thing, episode 5 is coming out in a couple of weeks. I want to say December 7th. We have a very special guest. You guys have been following the Jay-Z, Beyonce, P. Diddy, obviously R. Kelly. All right, so back in May of this past summer, I was one of the first people. Remember my show that I did, my first episode, Why Are They So Quiet? And I was able to get Haku Murray, the young lady who's attended some of these P. Diddy parties. She came and spilled some tea. This was way before anything has transpired. There was no arrest. It was a bunch of buzz. It was just me talking about why is everybody so quiet and why is nobody saying anything? People dropping off dead, people falling off, going to the hospital. I think it was like at this time, Kim Porter, Albie Shore, Jamie Foxx. It was just, just weird things were happening, but nobody was really saying anything. So I was like, all right, well, let's talk about this Red podcast show. Let's make my show interesting. So then I got the lovely Haiku on there. She came on there, was, spilled some tea. So I spilled some tea, and then you bring it 4 or 5 months later. Well, things have changed dramatically. There have been accusations, there have been arrests, there have been ratings of homes, there have been court cases. Well, not court cases. There have been people accused of things and names, and some big names being dropped in certain things. So it's like, well, people are. Now you got some folks talking. Well, one of these people that are doing a lot of talking is Ronnie Bo. If you don't know who Ronnie Bo is, you're probably under a rock. Okay? Ronnie Bo, let me just pause for a second, give you a second to go on your phone. And in fact, on my phone, I'll pull him up on my phone. So I can just help you all out who got flip phones. Or if you live somewhere you don't get a signal, I'll just pull him out. I'm going to go to Google and just put his name in. And if you don't know how to spell it, it's RONNIEBO. Trying to find the best of him. Let me put in a couple things right here. Okay, so you're like, who's Ronnie Bo if you haven't? Well, he's an author. He is what really makes him popular is this book he has, right? He has this book that's out, this memoir, which is amazing. I have it. And he is R. Kelly's ex-cellmate. That alone is enough. Where I was like, I'm intrigued. I mean, he is a fascinating human being. He has a phenomenal personality. And then him being involved, he's in the rap industry before he went to prison. When he got in prison, like I said, him being R. Kelly's cellmate, he is already in that genre of life. So let me just show you. Again, for those who are under a rock or who doesn't. Okay, let me just go up to the camera. I forgot I have a full camera. Look, a camera that makes movies and everything. I get reminded about that every day. He's the guy in the middle. You got Jay-Z. You got Ronnie Bo. and you got R. Kelly, and it says exposed. Hold on. I'm trying to test the camera out because he's always saying this camera is 6K. And I know he's not lying because it's expensive, but I'm just trying to test it out to see what's happening. Is it going? I'm really playing around with it, but just trying to show you. Anytime you're in a picture with Jay-Z, R. Kelly, all his articles are like that because he's part of that life. He's about that life. He's about that life. So he has been talking a lot, and everybody who's anybody wants to talk to him. I mean, the man probably gets 2,000 phone calls a day, at least. So your girl, Miss Red, I have my things on, so ting, was able to get him to come and talk to me in the studio. I feel so honored and privileged. And he is so entertaining. So I was able to get him real, raw, and uncut. Ronnie Bo sits with Miss Red, and episode airing. I don't want to give the date yet because we're still debating, but I'm thinking it's going to be December 7th. Just stay tuned because we got the live button back there. He came to the Red Room through the internet. He was real raw and uncut, almost an hour of footage. So, Ronnie Bo, exposed, talks about everything under the sun. He is a man of many conversations, but you don't want to miss it. Check it out. I'm going to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. So let me get back to my self-care. I'm trying to think what's next. So I'm talking, so I really can't do my lips yet. Under eye and face. I can't really do that yet. I'm still talking. But yeah, so Ronnie Bo, real raw and uncut, sitting down with Miss Red in the Red Room Studios. December 7th. Check it out. Stay tuned.